Hello there, friend. Welcome to Start Early Today, your early morning positivity mindfulness radio. I'm here to give you a good dose of inspiration, nudge you on the more positive side of things, because there's always two sides of the coin. Remember that, and you have the freedom to where you focus your attention. Let's practice this. Let's practice and celebrate this freedom of cultivating that courage to know that we have the control on what we can and think about. Okay? How have you been? Are you drinking your morning coffee? Did you take out the trash with no war in the heart? Are the dishes nicely piled and pristine and shiny? Did you wash them well, mindfully, by hand? I myself do not have a dishwasher, so I make it an opportunity to wash each plate with reverence. For a plate is really a sacred gift to eat on. A bowl is a sacred instrument to nourish the body. Because I have experienced eating on banana leaves. It's fun too, but I prefer my ceramic plate. Shout out to Tonya. She sent this ceramic plate that I've been using for my food content. It has been sent, I think, all the way from Frankfurt. It's in Germany, right? Frankfurt, Germany. So celebrating the artistry of my fellow creators out there. If you have anything or something you want to be used in food videos, just DM me, send it over, and we'll make something out of it. What's our topic for today? What are you inclined to today? Do you feel energized? It's almost the end of the week. So, yeah, it's a moment to look back on how did you start this week? Did you start on the offense? Were you proactive in your goals? Or are you just reacting to external circumstance and just getting by? I suggest you muster up the courage and stand upright. Stand upright with your sternum proud and be clear in your purpose, in your mission. Have you been practicing non-attachment? We see this all the time. Letting go. Shout out to Hey Corey Allen. Check out his solo podcast. It's so vibey as well. You can easily tune in and drop in and relax and learn how you can cope with the complexities of your mind. Once you know the basic principles, it really is easy to get a hold of what's going on inside your head. It's as easy as this, my friend. Join me. Sit with your spine erect, draw the belly in, pull the shoulders back, relax the gaze in between the eyebrows. You can close your eyes slightly. Tuning into the breath, take in a deep breath in, lengthening the spine, bringing the attention towards the crown of the head, and as you exhale, you relax your shoulders and untensing all the muscles of the feet, the muscles of the shoulders, and wait for some thoughts to arise. Thoughts are concepts and constructs. It might appear random, or it might appear things that are calling out your attention. And you do not need to entertain its invitation right away. You can make time to analyze and take note of it. If you have a pen, it's really useful to jot down maybe keywords of feelings as you watch these thoughts. Okay, going back to the breath. And in silence, you create possibilities and new beginnings. In silence, you can observe the majesty of nature that is already happening around you. And everything works with or without your contribution. With or without you meddling with it or inserting your opinions on it. The moment that you think about it and jump in and wrap your head around a certain thought, you're automatically at risk of disappointment. And you're also at risk for winning. And you might become happy and excited for a certain while. Once again, everything is momentary. This is a good concept to establish in your mindfulness practice. Burn it in your head that everything is temporary and you must not, or it will be gentler on your life if you're not attached to anything. Because if you crave excitement and happiness, you'll bound to be disappointed if it gets out of your life. Because everything is temporary. Do not be attached to the fruits of your labor. And just stay centered in your strong, grounded foundation, which is just life. We may have missions and purpose, but the main purpose of life is just life itself. It's just living. It's just observe yourself breathing. That is life. Your cells creating, recreating itself. That is life. I'm highly inspired by a recent comment by Isabella that resonates with non-attachment. She said, life might get awful, and sometimes it's great, and sometimes it's mundane. And all we gotta do is know how to carry ourselves within those states, because those states, external states, will happen, and we should not let it affect our internal state. And I also have learned another interesting thing, that the word awful is the same as the word awesome. It all came from the word awe-inspiring. It's just in the 18th century, or 1809. Is that the 18th century? 1809? Early 19th century. That the word became negative. It's just how things work. Now it has a negative connotation. Awful. But if you trace it back, awful means great, and with great reverence. But to get back to the point of the insight, your internal state should be unaffected. You should remain peaceful at all times. Your happiness and love should be unconditional. And this you can establish through mindfulness practice, which requires a little bit of discipline. And the beauty of this thing is you can turn it into a habit. It takes only 63 days or 61 days for it to become wired in your brain. So put some good wires in your brain, my friend. Wire yourself up to become more positive and accepting. Become an internal system that works all the time because you do. Your internal organs are properly working all the time. It is just us who get in our own way and muddle things up. We create all these kinks in the wires, in the hose. Imagine a hose, and we try to create these knots and these tangles because the mind is not at ease with everything and the present moment. That's the behavior of your intellect, the reasoning mind. It wants to know, it wants to fix, it wants to get away. It is never satisfied. Once you know this, that this is only a small part of you, this is just the reasoning intellect mind. The monkey mind, the mind that is never satisfied. Observe that urge. When you observe that urge, that is the start of your awareness. That is the start of your self with a capital S awareness. And it will lead to self-actualization. You'll become closer to what really is, the oneness of all things, the oneness with nature, the oneness with the animals. And your journey here, the whole sense of your journey here is temporary. Treat it as one breath. The first breath when you were an infant and you cried, and the last breath when you exit this realm. It is just one breath in the cosmic cycle and the beating heart of the cosmos, my friend. And expand your mind, expand your capabilities. In these quiet moments, with my help, I can expand you. Think of the galaxy. Think of the roof above you, and beyond that, think of the sky, and above all the levels of the atmospheres. And now you're in outer space and you see the earth as a marble. And all of your problems seem so far away and futile. If the mind has the capability to go to outer space through imagination and through the law of inverse transformation, you can create anything you want here on earth. You can create paradise on earth. That is what the man, JC, has been trying to teach us. Life after death. The death of the ego, the death of the reasoning mind, which imposes all these sufferings on you. Your suffering is caused by your thinking, my friend. Grab David Wendt's book, How to Stop Overthinking. Wait, what's the title of his book? It's trending now. Don't believe everything you think. Why thinking is the end and beginning of your suffering. I might get that book, but I just dive into his Instagram and listen to the audiobook. It's free. And knowledge is free, my friend. Everything that really matters in your life is free. And most of them you have right now. It is basically in your head. It's all in your head, friend. Your peace, your liberation, your creativity. It all happens inside your head. I would like for you to relax your shoulders, sit your spine straight, pull the chest up, pull your chest up. Receive this day with an open heart and an open mind. Strength of the body. Okay, I just said bye to my sister-in-law. Peace and love. And wait, I'm gonna get back to you, my friend. Where were we? We're here. We're here right now. Affirming your power, affirming your positivity, affirming your possibility. StartEarlyToday.com. I have this website. It's called StartEarlyToday.com. I write about positivity, self-help, because nobody should help you but yourself. And it's the awareness, it's your eagerness to become more. Your dad won't make you do it. Your relatives won't make you do it. It is you. Once you realize that there can be more to this life than yourself, once you realize that, yourself, your current self, if you're dissatisfied, if you're urging or craving for more strength, more creativity, more abundance, more expression, it is there. A lot quiet moments for this search, for this listening to the intuition. Treat yourself as a water that if you still the mind and you stop shaking the glass of water, the sediments will settle down. The sediments will settle and you'll see very clearly. All the emotions, let it process through you. Don't suppress them. Process it. Face it. You can face it through writing it down. Have an honest conversation with yourself. You can't always run away from your karma, from your dharma. Speaking from the yogic language. What is your mission? What are you being called to be? In your quiet meditation, affirm and take note, become aware, and be the most honorable person that you can be. Make your feelings unconditional. Make your actions one of offering. Okay? With reverence and offering that God is functioning through you. There's a great power that penetrates all the particles in between molecules. There's an intelligence there. It is of great power and you can use it if you allow it to run through you. Only if you expand the container, which is your mind, your perception, you can expand this like a rubber band. Okay? Expand your understanding through openness. Our post for today is try to be more open than to be correct, than to be right. That is once again the ego's defense because the ego likes to be right all the time. It's uneasy if it's wrong. If it's wrong, it's gonna get mad. The ego will get mad because the ego is never wrong. And yeah. The ego won't accept if it's wrong. So cultivate the courage to be open than the comfort in being correct all the time. I can go on and on, but it's 18 minutes. I'm gonna let you embody all these goodness that we have shared together. And I love you. You love you. Shout out to my regular listeners, Isabella, Marissa, and have a great day. And okay. Have a great day. You love you. I love you. Namaste.